Mark, first question here on 2.
Kyle Mark Schwartz, ESPN. After the game, Steph Curry referred to the box and one that you guys played as a janky defense. What did you think of the janky defense that you guys played? How did it work?
Sometimes when your coach draws something up, you just kind of go with it. It is what it is. Like, it's I don't know. I mean, it's one of the things where, coach says, this is what we're going to do, and we just did it. And, I didn't look at it as anything but, like, what coach said to do. And I don't know if it worked or not. I don't know the numbers or whatever it was, but it was innovative. Like, first time a team probably ever played boxing in the NBA ever. So you give Nick Nurse credit for that. So, but I guess you can call it janky.
Mark, far right. Michael, far right.
Kyle, Michael Grange here from Sportsnet. I think you've touched on this a little bit before with Nick, or about Nick, but it takes a certain amount of conviction, I guess, to, fourth quarter of a finals game to drop a defense that no one ever seems to have used in the NBA, and obviously you've never practiced. Maybe a little bit what it says about Nick.
Never practiced that ever. I don't think I've ever ran boxing one in my life, I'm going to be honest with you.
What did he tell you needed to do? Like,
literally, he drew Fred FV. He said, this is Steph. You have Steph. He put me, Kawhi, Pascal, and Mark on the board and spots and said, stand there. So, I mean, it was just like, play defense. And listen, I don't make too much of it because, it is what it is with our head coach. He wanted us to do that, and that's what we did. And, I mean, you can always say this about it or that about it. You can laugh at it. You could clown it. It is what it is. Like, so it's just like playing zone. And, when the zone first got introduced in the NBA, guys were like, zone. But it was just like a zone.
But, I mean, do you kind of respect the fact that he's willing to do things that are not what everyone else does?
Nothing Nick does surprises me now on the basketball, like on the court. As a coach, it doesn't surprise me. That one kind of caught me off guard, but yeah, it was innovative.
Thank you.
Cameron Buford, LA News Observer. Just to follow up on that, he did say he kind of consulted with you guys, and my question is, has he consulted on you guys often during the season on various strategies to kind of play your opponents?
Yeah, Nick is very player friendly. He's very he'll access this or that, and he'll say, are you guys comfortable with doing this, or what do you think about this or that? And a lot of the times the situations that he puts us in are to be successful. He's done a good job of, this year letting Pascal play kind of point forward games and, putting out different type of offenses and schemes and, defensive schemes. And, he's been really good. I mean, we're in the finals for a reason, and he's helped us get here.
6th row on the left.
Kyle, Scott Stinson, National Post. KD is out. Looney is out. Clay is questionable. Do you come into Game 3 with any sort of sense of urgency that this is an opportunity you guys really have to seize?
I think we come into a sense of urgency, period. No matter, the situation, we want to win as many games. We want to be the first to 4. And every game is an urgent game. You're in the NBA Finals, so it doesn't matter. They still got professional basketball players down there, and they're really talented basketball players. So you still got to be ready to go out there and play your butt off and play hard.
Any other questions for Kyle? Michael?
Kyle, you guys had 2 stretches in that game. Obviously, the first 6 minutes of the third and the last 5-6 minutes of the game. I think you generated 5 free throws out of those 2 stretches. Anything about them that stand out to you, why you guys could go so cold for nearly a quarter of the game?
Just didn't play aggressive. We didn't play with enough pace. We watched the film and saw things that we wish we had back. And those, first 3 minutes of the third quarter, we wish we'd had back. We got a couple shots that we missed. Just the overall urgency of coming out with the third quarter, knowing how good they are as a good third quarter team, we got to be a little bit more aggressive and assertive.
Last question over here.
Kyle Ballantunas, ESPN. But just the fact that you kind of felt them there a little bit in the third quarter, showed resiliency in the fourth period, almost coming back and winning the game. Do you think it was kind of a good learning experience just to kind of get their best shot there in the third quarter as the series goes along?
I don't know if that was their best shot. We just, they made a run and we continued to play. Basketball is a game of runs, and we're never going to stop doing what we do. We want to continue to try to play hard and win the basketball game.
As that's unfolding, like that third period run, just knowing that they've done that to other teams, you guys missed some open shots. Does that mentally affect you a little bit as you go through that period there?
No, we still had a chance to win the game at the end of the game. We just kept playing and kept working. Thank you.